Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Making his way to the ring, it's Julio Cesar Chavez. Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Culiacan.
So much hype surrounding. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, sit it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
All the talking has been pulled right there. Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown. Oh my goodness! Chavez is on the canvas. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to do it. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter lands. This is a high-octane battle. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Switch on, get your boxing bag together, and put him back into doing. The gaps will appear. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. You're boxing, be smart, get your shots up. Don't give him anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right? Only one round.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance and dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Cesar Chavez just got rocked. Can you believe it? He put Chavez down. Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Perfect counter shot.
These two fighters are made for one another.
Got caught clean by a left hook. No rest for the weary. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
The bell rings and we start the third. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
Two knockdowns in the same round, two both fighting. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
Oh, and the grand champion might go down.
Think about what you're doing. Don't steal.
Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. Stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring. Did you see that? Ay, Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. That's boom. Back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
That's Terrell Chavez in that last round.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're better than that, kid. Let's go back out.
Good work, and with that, job slick.
Back, and we'll go again.
He completely switched.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They both want a highlight reel knockout. The courage. Hold that thought. El Gran Campeon in some real trouble here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far? He misses with that jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Crawford in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he can finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on him. Like it never happened.
That hook doesn't score. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Bud Crawford is on the canvas. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, 145 pounds, 5'9" tall, with a reach of 70 1/2 inches. And he'll be up against Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of...
This bout is scheduled for...
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. That hook scored. Jab had to hurt. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner somehow.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurt, and you've got to get up. Suck it.
Whoa, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
It's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Riddick. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, is fighting.
This bout is scheduled.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. Both of these men show exceptional chins, by the way. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything in return.
Just misses with that uppercut. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Missed with that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Joe Louis in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook just can't find the target. Needs to put the combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. And perfect counter lands. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Caution being thrown to the wind. Swing and a miss with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And he scores with the counter. Tried to score with the uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. Let's see how the game... Let's get it started in round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Punch, counter punch. Failing to score with that right hook. Catch and shoot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this. They are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Big Daddy Bo got rocked. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And the big fella stumbling backwards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round. Back at it in round 4. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The only fear you have within heavyweight is right there. Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. The Brown Bomber goes to the canvas. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Boom. Back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Big Daddy in trouble.
Look at me.
Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What?
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach. He'll square off against Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
And here comes the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. Looking right hook, but that was blocked. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
So hot, so there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
There's a counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They exchange punches. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses. Did you see that? Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Catch and shoot. Can't find a home with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Just missed with that jab. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Both men step back for just a moment. Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. No rest for the weary. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Down goes Fury. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
These punches coming from every angle. Right when you think the pace will slow down. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I like that round. Good work. Good work out there, get it?
Get back out there and win the round.
Missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great.
Come on. Let's get your shots off and don't get them range yet, all right? So go back out there and win this round. Unlucky.
The bell rings and we start the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for him.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
It could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Swing and a miss with the jab. His stamina is off the charts. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. A borderline disastrous round. On to the fourth we go. Counter shot lands. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Can't land that jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He's an assassin in some trouble here. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than ever.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The straight right just misses. They're going deep into the gas tank on this one. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, without thinking, you've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of punches. punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Got out of the way of that right hook. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way.
Down goes Fury! So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are you looking at here?
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Good counter punching. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's start the 6th. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That counter shot lands. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And that jab just missed with the left hand. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hold them to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The right hook misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't land the jab there. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Jab does not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
Round 7, here we go. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter. Nice defense on that left uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What's good sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get caught to rhythm, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? And we enter the 8th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. That counter punch caught him clean. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Well done with that counter shot. He's put putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Missing with the left uppercut. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They need to be... Did you see that? Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Deontay Wilder, Bronze Bomber, one of the...
And they'll be facing...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Missed with that jab. Willing to score with that right hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. That jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one's there.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Zhang is in trouble. And down goes the Big Bang. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That counter punch caught him clean. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Both men getting off the... What do we expect to see here in round two? How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down.
Whoa, Johnny! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? So much for boxing. This is a fight. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
They're both trying for a knockout. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
And down goes Zhang. Referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, and they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here. I think he knows who's won this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked. The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. That hook was off target. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with 1 punch, and you can lose the fight in 1 punch. Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. Jab slightly off target. No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Looking to land the hook. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. A lot of effort being exerted here. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there.